possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense.
That Kia SlamCam replay really gave you a good look at the action. Here's Noel following the score by Cleveland. That drops.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
It's Jefferson outside, and good on the basket. Book it. Jefferson's got his first 3 points of the game.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
Jefferson with the double team. Back to Grant. And the baseline jumper, no good. The Cavaliers leading by 5. Here's Jefferson and a strong finish with 2 hands.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
And those are the kind of sequences that tell you why the score is what it is.
And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession. Elton Brand's checked in for Okafor.
Elton Brand.
We've got 1:55 left to play here in the first. Brand passes to Noel. That's good.
They are really doing a nice job establishing a presence inside early.
And watch, Clark, how the game plays out, because this is going to open things up on the perimeter.
And last year, quite a rookie campaign for Nerlens Noel. He had the ACL injury he sustained in college. Missed his first full season with the Sixers. And like you've talked about, you know, he came back and really, with a flourish, made a mark his first year in the league.
Yeah, and Kevin, a lot of people wondered how would he bounce back from that knee. And I'd have to say it was pretty good. I mean, finished 3rd in the voting for Rookie of the Year.
And Shumpert kicks to Jefferson. And here's Love for 3. Another 3 for Cleveland.
Yeah, it's such a sweet 3-point stroke there, and it can really open things up inside, because as good as he shoots it, it forces the opposing bigs to have to step out on the perimeter.
And the shot is good.
Just a major size difference between the defender and shooter on that possession.
And Greg, without a hand in his face, he's simply going to spray whoever's there.
Now here's Shumpert. He's coming off a 16-point game against Miami.
And don't forget about his playmaking in that game either. I mean, he did a great job of attacking the D and creating opportunities for both himself and his teammates.
Philadelphia with the ball. Iman Shumpert unable to get his last shot to go. And he gets it to go.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
And Greg, you know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
So it's Philadelphia now. Richard Jefferson missing on the 3. And Mozgov comes to help. Sampson dishes to Grant. He feeds it to Noel. Shot clock at 5. And this is his 2nd trip to the line tonight.
And you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, he attacked, got to the line a bunch, and cashed in on his chances. And because he struggled with his free throw shooting so much last season, I thought he was hesitant at times to be aggressive. Wasn't looking to draw contact and was trying to avoid getting to the foul line.
Shumpert, no good. Offense, the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. Cavaliers lead by 4. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second. All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And from what you guys have seen so far from Cleveland, what's your take?
It's just been a long-range battle for them, and one that they're winning right now.
Yeah, sharp shooting from deep, a big part of why they're up.
The 76ers trail by 4.
And guys, this 76ers team still trying to forge an identity. But one thing that is sure, they will attack the basket, and a lot of fearless players on this roster.
On the court for Cleveland, the forwards are LeBron and Thompson. Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. And it's Mozgov in at the center position. Smith the pass to Noel. Kicks it to Covington. 9 feet out. No good off the back of the rim. Well, the 76ers do go at the basket without hesitation. They're fearless, Clark, going inside. Led the NBA last season on points off drive.
Well, you know, I like to say you've got to use what you have. They didn't have many shooters, so that means head down, get to the rim.
And that one's good.
And that gets him going here in the second after hitting 2 from long range in that first.
Irving against Smith. Launches a 3. Irving can't get it to go.
Boy, he's got a nice looking stroke. That almost went in.
Yeah, and a lot of times he'll still knock those down no matter how good the D is. That's what we call good defense in the paint, worth its weight in gold.
It absolutely is, and maybe even more than that. I mean, you saw it right there. Without his presence, that's an easy basket.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. Philadelphia shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
And looking at last season's numbers, down below 70% as a team from the line.
Yeah, as a group, really a dismal year for them from the line last season, guys.
The 76ers making a switch here. Okafor's checked in. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. Irving drives in. Rebounded by Covington. Covington's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Jacks up a 3. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. Smith's got assist number 5 here tonight.
I'm not sure that was the play they had set up, but it was too good a look to pass up.
Philadelphia with the ball. They've got an 8-0 run. Here's Covington. Here's Landry. Up and in, it's good. First basket of the game for him. 1 for 4 shooting.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
And with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, you know, they haven't had to do much work on the perimeter.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. The drive by Smith. Smith missing again.
It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those.
And for Carl Landry, he powered his way through the league a few years back, but somewhere along the line, Clark, his game kind of topped out.
His best season, Kevin, he averaged 18 and 7. I think injuries have been a factor, but last year was down to 7 and 4 his game averages, so he's starting to slide.
76ers moving the ball around. Mozgov with the block, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Mozgov. And Philadelphia has possession. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. Landry kicks to Smith. Back to Landry. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket. And it's a 6-point Philadelphia lead.
And back to Carl Landry, sophisticated scorer, a variety of post moves, a tough guy willing to play through pain, but he just never had the size or explosiveness to dominate. And now that he's getting a little older, that really has become an issue.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Shumpert's checked in.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
Shumpert against Thompson, and there's a whistle that goes on Iman Shumpert. That'll be his second foul of the game.
You know, visiting Carl Landry again here, I mean, he's a role guy. He shoots a high percentage from the field, from the foul line, gives you a little nasty and edge down low, yet you can't make him out to be more than he is.
And yes, sir, that one drops. And the 76ers lead by 8.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
Count that one.
For 3.
The 76ers leading by 5. Smith dishes to Thompson. Down low, got a piece of it. It's stolen by Iman Shumpert. Here's Irving. Shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for 2. Irving's got 8.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul. And the Cavaliers with some changes. Kevin Love's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Jefferson comes in for Smith. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Irving. Here's Sampson, and the rejection by James. Shumpert passes to Dellavedova. No good. Excellent D there from Okafor. Philadelphia's gotten both of their three-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter.
And now one spot the Cavs did struggle with last year was help off the bench. They were last in the league in bench scoring.
Kevin, I've got a chance now to look at where the Cavaliers ranked in the NBA last season. 5th in three-point field goal percentage. 8th in scoring. And they were a top 10 team in field goal shooting. Pretty impressive.
And talking about their three-point percentage, really a hallmark, I think, of successful offenses in today's NBA. And they use that shot to a devastating effect all season long.
Cavs not scoring with a lot of their bench. A big part of that is they just didn't go to the bench very often.
Well, you talk about the Cavs and the bench near the bottom in total bench minutes played. The bench didn't have a lot of firepower, didn't shoot the ball well, and considering they got limited minutes, oftentimes struggled to find any kind of rhythm out there.
They double him with Love. It's stolen by Jefferson. To the paint. And finished off by Shumpert.
Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
We've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum.
Here's Okafor, and there's the call on Jefferson. That's his first foul. Good on that shot, and with that, the Cavalier lead is cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Okafor. And the 76ers making a change here. Noel's checked in. Elton Brand Clark, one of 10 players in NBA history to have at least 15,000 points, 8,000 rebounds, 2,000 assists. I could go on and on and on.
You sure could. 16 years in the league and in his prime, an elite NBA big man. Quite versatile and played bigger than he was.
And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2.
And Elton Brand, guys, a little under 6'10", but with almost a 7.5-foot wingspan. He's much longer than his height might suggest. And guys, Elton Brand, still a very good post defender, can block shots, and he's still got that nice mid-range jump shot there. Just a good escape valve for their offense.
Well, the plan has been obvious now, Clark, for a while. The 76ers really loading up on young players, letting them see a lot of minutes, and they're hoping it's going to bear some fruit, as you like to say, coming up.
Exactly, and it will in time because they've accumulated some really nice young talent, Kevin.
And with the 76ers, it's not just on the floor that they have stifled the progress. That they've taken 2 top picks knowing they would sit out a full year.